Over here is our persimmons. It's loaded this year. They're almost ready. They're finally turning that orange color. Looking pretty good. Yeah, I've got netting on them. This tree just has a really nice color. So not only do the persimmons turn orange, sometimes the leaves turn orange, so it's just like awesome fall colors. I don't know if you can see this one right here. That one's actually soft to the touch. I palpated it earlier today, so you can see contrast right there. So these aren't ripe yet. This one's almost there. That's basically what happens from here on until January. But yeah, there's just persimmons everywhere. It's a really pretty tree. Finger. See how it's giving. That actually might come right now. Let me go ahead and grab it. There we go. I think this is an American persimmon. A few weeks ago, I researched like what kind of persimmons grow in Texas, and there was like a list of them. And then it mentioned that I believe the American variety has seeds, which these do. Oh, astringent. These are astringent. Oh my God, these are astringent. I found out the hard way making jam out of these. Don't use the skin if you're going to make jam out of these, because oh my God, it was uneditable, and I didn't realize that until later. So these are definitely astringent, which means don't eat these when they're not ready, because oh my gosh, it's gross. It's like sandpaper to your mouth. It just lingers on your tongue and in your mouth. So definitely eat these when they're giving, when they're definitely not firm. Yeah, I'd give this one another day. Yeah, it just had matched some of the characteristics, because there are some non-astringent ones. You can cut it, you can eat it while it's still hard. But these, you have to eat it when they're soft. So I think that's what it is. I thought it was like a fuyu. They look like it. Again, you can eat those when they're hard. So I think this is the American variety. So this is definitely a good persimmon. And as I mentioned, it's this time of year. We're just waiting for them, and hopefully they get ripe soon. So here's a quick look at my greenhouse that I bought and assembled today. I bought this greenhouse at Harbor Freights. It's one of their, I think it's their inexpensive greenhouse. I originally wanted their aluminum one, and that aluminum greenhouse was a permanent structure, and I didn't want I honestly don't want a permanent greenhouse. So this one is a temporary one. It's 6x6. The aluminum would have been 6x8. It took me pretty much a little bit all day to do it, maybe 6 hours. Instructions aren't perfect, I will say. Just trying to figure out how to do the edges and stuff. But it's, if you can figure it out, it's just easy to assemble. So you can peek in here. Yeah, I put a table in here. So it has a back and a front flap, so you can zip it. Unzip it, let some air in. I'm going to try to have all concrete in here just to prevent grass from growing, at least on this half, because I think this half is dead. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with it. We're in a pretty good spot, still next to the house. I can still water it, hook up electricity to it. Got some more tiles to put down for it. Happy that I'm finally able to get the greenhouse. It was perfect timing. Like I said, I'm trying to get everything sheltered before that big freeze. Really excited to have this and getting to work with it. Hello, it's a quick update. I finally got everybody inside the greenhouse. Nighttime already, and I just got finished pulling Tammy in there. So here are all the plants. Got the tamarinds, jackfruit, dragon fruit, cherimoyas. All the big jackfruits are back there, so they're on like a little shelf. So these are actually almost touching the top. It's gone down to a degree since I started. And this is a shop light from Harbor Freight's, like 5,000 lumens, so it's really bright in here. So the other tamarinds are off in there. Yeah, just off in here. Loquats are down there. One of the tall dragon fruits is on the floor and it's still up here. So that's a piece of it right there. So it's too tall, almost too tall for this. So it'll stay on the bottom. Italian chestnuts right there. Pineapples off in the corner. Just waiting for the other dragon fruits to come in here. They're gonna go down there. I have some more tamarinds, red prickly pear. Just everybody's in here. Cherimoyas, tamarinds. Oh, my dad told me this is an elm tree. So he saw that I put this in here. He said, well, what are you doing with my elm tree? I was like, oh, I didn't know. So that's what this is, and it is sharing the space with the loquat, so I'll separate those. That's pretty much it so far. Everything fits. I might have to do a little bit more rearranging, maybe add another shelf or something. But I'm surprised everything was able to fit in here okay. Pretty soon I'm gonna have a heat source in here. Probably not this week. I'm gonna see what I can do. Short notice. Gonna use that light. Gonna eventually put that on a timer. I might do it during the day. So here's everybody in the greenhouse.